7. Yes, there are slaughterhouses in heaven. It's where the dead writers live who still think blood is poetic. Yes, there are cattle in heaven. They yell all night through gaps in its gate and sleep all day in cafes and nice hotel lobbies. 1. Anything but propane. Lot of blood's been spilled over wood versus coal versus gas, but no, sorry. Gas burns too clean. If I'm gonna cut and burn up the best parts of me on the altar of 2020, I better leave a smoke stain on the bottom of heaven. This is Houston, aka God's blind spot. We don't burn clean here. 3. Quarantine isn't real except when you're in it, and then it's a pit smoker. My quarantine is 600 pounds of quarter-inch American steel on casters. Where I go, it goes, and that ain't far. 7. Your loneliness isn't real, except when you break up in quarantine, like tender beef, and loneliness is all you have to eat, and then it's a 14-pound brisket. No, not the heart. Close. The fatty part underneath. Walk me to the healthiest steer in the abattoir and ask me where's the brisket, where's the heart, and I need only my middle finger to point to both. 1. Apart from what I can slice off of me in service to Texas or the bull market, I'm not even real. So let's say I'm a prize steer. It's an easier sell than artist or partner. 3. I point to my chest with my middle finger and press on a fat cap, quarter-inch thick. 7. Sometimes you get the brisket trimmed or untrimmed, or they walk you to the most expensive steer on the ranch and say, use one finger, hoss, cut it out yourself, and you just kiss the bull on the forehead and eat a prayer so tender it falls apart in your mouth and sleep without supper. It's just so expensive. 1. Whatever you do, no sauce, no silverware. We use our hands in this house. We eat smoke in this house. We raise our dinner to our mouths with only our middle fingers. Take off your mask the same way. However you want to set yourself on fire, make it low and slow. 200 degrees, hour and a half per pound, like Houston rap, and slabs, and COVID, and how we can wait 14 hours for a meal but can't stay out of barbecue joints 14 days before wiping down the tables with our masks, and tongue kissing the butcher, like finding and losing love in quarantine. The burn is low and slow, and overnight you'll be getting up every few hours, throw water on it, you'll be falling apart by sunup 3, and now it's gotta be obvious, right? Can you tell that I've not once smoked a brisket in my life? I watch friends fire up the pit, put on the best marble cut their engineering job can buy, go inside, kiss their wife, and watch on a TV bigger than my car our governor tell Texans to set themselves on fire for the economy. I know how to live a good life. It's not that I don't. I do. Everything's been explained to me. It's just expensive. I just looked at a pit online for this poem. $3,000. About the same for a COVID hospital bill. Or clothes that fit cleaner than this gas station bought face mask. Microwavable chicken, it's too boring for poetry festivals, and I've had it 5 days in a row. I want to be interesting. Brisket is interesting. Dyed in the wool, red ass, red dirt Texan, and I'm not editing this poem. This glass slaughterhouse, no windows on the kiln floor, and I need a better mask for the same reason. No one wants to see this. You asked for a recipe, and I handed you a slab of meat. Sorry, it's all come off the bone. I know, I need to cut this off, but if we're gonna sit at the same table and eat this poem, I can't give you the lean cut before the marble. A good Texan knows better. If a good artist doesn't talk with her mouth full, then I am not whining. I think I'm just chewing out loud. I'm just pointing out with only the middle finger of this poem that when the sacred cow of Texas is the bull market, creating culture comes at a high cost, and I can only afford to consume what I can't make myself, and I write what I can't afford to consume, but of course it's free. to climb into the pit yourself, into the bars and schools and pool ragers and the hot grill of a trickle-down economy with no drip pan, isolating low and slow and lonely in a city full of smoke, a giant barbecue pit until I become smoke too. Hold my mask above my head, fill it like a hot air balloon, a giant frown in the Houston sky I rise, drip up and drip out and stain the bottom of heaven, cutting into the fatty part underneath, right around the heart.